worst fractions are the best fractions. What the ficking fick? I mean, I feel like that is a word I know from video games. Shit! I want that present! Give me the present! Give me! Or reading or something. No. Arc for you. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. What else? To purchase Merv Tongue, insert a $20 bill into your CD-ROM drive. I don't have a drive on my computer, actually. So I can uninstall the lock-in targeting. Why not? I might as well do this thing. Cool, I don't have lock-on targeting anymore. I hate it. I miss my lock-on targeting. Why did I do this? This is awful. This is a poor choice. Oh, can I go underwater, though? I want to go underwater again. Ooh, majestic. What's this? Oh, I can still shoot my tongue. Ooh, we're getting new music.
As conceived in 1632 by Portuguese printing press operator André Felipe, boxing was a gentleman's game in which two men would square off and regale each other with stories monotonous for days on end, until one of them fell to the ground from boredom or exhaustion.
I would like
Over
subtitles.
the next few years, the new sport developed a respectable following of a few hundred local socialites.
There's a fish. I want to eat you, fish. At least lick you. Fine. What the fuck is even happening in this game? Oh, I eat you! Oh. No fugu for me. That one's upside down. Oh, shit. We're going this way.
It was Felipe's son, André Felipe, who developed what he called the punching strategy in 1637, after seeing a schoolboy strike another in anger, causing him to fall down. When André Felipe challenged the then champion, British expatriate Sleepless Bill Bishop, to a match, Bishop was the odds-on favourite. You can imagine his surprise when, while he was describing what he had had for breakfast that morning, André walked up and thumped him in the neck, sending him down for the count in the parlance of our time.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, I'm going through this like a turd through sewer pipes. This would make an interesting game. Maybe don't eat the pokey one. You don't tell me what to do, Pale. Make an interesting game concept, getting over it, but you are a diver going down.
Officials were unable to find any actual rule that punching violated, and were forced to let the victory stand. This upset caused an uproar in the boxing community large enough to spill over into local newspapers, which drew the interest of many outsiders to come see what all the fuss was about. The newcomers were enthralled to engage in these borderline barbaric displays of human strength and skill, and the rest is history. After a few spoiled sport school moms, single-minded about safety, added the padded gloves, of course.
School marms. Oh, not a secret. Or if it is a secret, I'm doing it wrong. Dang. Hey, Dragon, can you kick in your warp drive?
Today's boxing enthusiasts fantasize about a newcomer that would rock the ring the way Felipe did. Calcification of the modern rule set has essentially locked the punching strategy into place.
Calcification?
But it's easy to get caught up in the fantasy. Young scholars with big dreams often enter the ring with their crazy new trick, usually a variant of hypnosis. And though they've achieved the occasional victory, none of the gimmicks have been robust enough to make it to the big time.
Okay, so this is a dead end, but there's lots of subs. Yum, 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 yum. Lick. Lick. Okay, so wait, I came down from there. Do I want to go this way? Yeah, because I kind of feel like this way just... Oh, well, that was a dead end too. Am I going down or up? What's happening.
The real wonder, though, is that André Felipe's original vision of boxing is still around. Gentlemen's boxing clubs can be found in cities all over the world.
Which
you can
world?
visit one most any day of the week and see two erudite gentlemen exchanging pleasantries in the ring. Most people only come to watch a few hours of a match and then leave.
A few
But every
hours.
once in a while you'll find amongst your elders a stout fellow, a die-hard fan, who perhaps witnessed that historic battle between Felipe and Bishop, who for love of the sport must stay to witness the last glorious seconds of wakefulness slip away, only to return to fight again another day.
Alright. Another game concept. Boxing, like they describe it here, just boring the shit out of your opponent until they leave. Oh! We made it! I really like the audio. Just... Is that it? The rumbling seems to have stopped, and you feel the intense downward pressure let up. After a moment, you calm down enough to start taking in your surroundings for the first time since the seemingly dormant vessel sprang to life. Command module. The walls of this circular room curve to meet at a point that must correspond with the curved nose of the outer hall. Lining the walls, you see a porthole, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. Jesus, no! Oh my god, I just realized what's happening. If you don't know how to get started, type help and press enter. Control deck. Best not to fiddle with the controls. Ladder. I don't understand that verb. Climb ladder. Or is it... You clamber across the ladder. Yeah, this part is a pain in the ass. If you have advice, I'm open to it. This looks like an all-purpose living area. A sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. A ladder leads to the fore. An oriental rug lies in the center of the aft wall. What next? Take rug. Moving the rug, you discover a recessed hatch beneath it. Your score has gone up by 2/5 of a point. Enter hatch. This makes you miss the old text-guided RP sites like Green Dragon. I haven't really played games like this before. Open hatch. You have to work it a bit. But after you give the wheel a few spins, the hatch pops open. Enter hatch. You slip through the hatch. Engine room. Nearly every surface in this room is covered with a sticky pink goop. Oh shit, I was going to read this sexy voice too. Kinda glad I didn't. Kinda sad I didn't. Which seems to be thicker near a gray machine sitting in the corner. Oh, you still have the page when you helped Kim with this. Nice. A hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. There is a hatch leading back to the captain's quarter to the fore. What next? Untangle wires. Look at wires. Peering into the exposed machinery, you see what looks like an empty coffee can that you're guessing doesn't belong there. What's next? Take coffee can. You twist the can and it eventually comes loose, but you've ripped the insulation off an adjacent wire in the process, and it begins sparking as it comes into contact with an adjacent strut. You glance down at what you've taken. Huh, it really is a coffee can. What next? Inspect coffee can. An empty coffee can. Fix wire? I don't know how you want to fix that. Put goop on wire. You need to be holding the goop to do that. Pick up goop. The goop is stuck to the surfaces. Scoop goop. Put goop in coffee can. You need to be holding the goop to do that. Use coffee can. You'll have to be more specific. Oh my... I can up arrow to go to my previous things. It's a command prompt. Oh, it loops. Use coffee can to scrape goop. I can only understand... Okay, fine. Use coffee can. You'll have to be more specific. Ladder, rug, turn, hatch, enter hatch, get can, get paper. There's paper? Get paper. There's a paper? Thank you. You rip the note off, leaving a fluttering piece of electrical tape behind and revealing a control panel. Get tape? Oh, not... This is the wrong get. That's the get I use at work all day. Get tape. Taken. Fix wire. Fix wire with tape. You wrap the tape around the bare wire, insulating it. Your score has gone up by 1 2/3 points. Nice. Okay, we reveal a control panel. Use control panel. You have to be more specific as what you want to do with the control panel. What's the other thing? Put can on spigot. Look. Okay, so thank you, Pale. I'm glad you've given that to me because I'm going to reference that, but I think I'm also going to see if I can get there on my own for a little bit too. Look at machine. The machine consists of a spigot aimed at the flat platform. A control panel sits below with what looks like 2 usable preset buttons and a big red lever. Push button. The raised button clicks into place and the previously selected button pops up. Local currency, says a robotic voice. What next? Use currency. I don't understand what you want to use. Use, I guess I have Zorkmids, right? You just remember how frustrating this part was last time and don't want me to have to go through that. Thank you. I don't want to have to go through that either. Okay, so I need currency. So I need to go do something else. So it's put can on spigot. You place the can below the spigot. Pull lever. How about we pull the lever? The machine whirs. Dispensing local currency, a robot voice says. A thick stream of Zorkmids shoot out of the faucet. They bounce out of the can and scatter around the room. Collect Zorkmids. You spend a few minutes gathering up the scattered Zorkmids. Your score has gone up by 1/3 of a point. There's a hole. Oh, I need to enter the hatch now. Enter hatch, I guess. You slip through the hatch, and now we're in the captain's quarter. And this sleep in pod. Let's do that. You can't safely sleep until you're confident you'll return to Bugmars by the end of the trip. I guess. Open nightstand. You open the drawer, revealing a thick manual. Read manual. It's a manual for the navigation computer in the command module. After leafing through it, you feel confident you understand how to use the interface well enough to set up a route back to Bugmars. Your score has gone up by 2 1/8 points. Okay, what else I got? Read manual, enter ladder. Oh! Descend ladder. Nice. You clamber across the ladder, and we are back in the command module. And then we can use control deck. You'll have to be more specific. Look at control deck. The control deck consists of an array of switches and a pair of joysticks. Let's hope you never need to override the ship's autopilot because these are definitely not frog joysticks. Flip switches. Best not to fiddle with the controls. Fuck you! Read manual, enter. Oh, did I do the wrong thing? Enter ladder. Enter ladder. Enter ladder. Enter hatch. Push button. The raised button clicks into place and the previously selected button pops up. Mom's specialty, says a robot voice. What next? Pull lever. Dispensing Mom's specialty, the machine says. A thick stream of pink goop strings out. It mostly gets everywhere, but the coffee can does end up filled. You grab the can. A few drops land in your mouth, and you recognize the flavor. Bacon milkshake. Atmospheric anomaly detected, a different voice says. A whirring sound ensues, and the bulk of the goop is sucked into invisible vents, leaving just enough goop floating around to be gross and annoying. Atmosphere purified, the voice says triumphantly. What next? Eat goop. Those drops earlier were enough bacon milkshake for one lifetime, thanks. No, I would definitely eat a bacon milkshake. Drink a bacon? I would. I would do it. In a heartbeat. No problem. So a hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. Okay, put can in hole. That doesn't go there. Put goop in hole. That doesn't go there. Lever get zork with hatch can. Is there another place with a hole? Enter hatch. A sleeping pod. So we read the manual. Enter ladder. The walls of the circular room curved to meet stuff. Read manual. Okay, so we read the manual. Enter ladder. Push button. I don't see a button. You definitely... Okay, I didn't see a button though, but sure. You definitely plot a course back to Bugmars. The engines roar and you feel G-forces shift. The ETA reads 57 3/5 years. You run a diagnostic and determine that the vast majority of the time is going to be spent going through bug customs. Luckily, you can sleep through most of it. Your score has gone up by 3 1/3 points. What next? Enter hatch. Do ladder. Ladder. Enter ladder. Sleep. Your head has barely touched the pillow when an alarm begins repeating, "Perfume chamber empty! You will wake up cranky!" You assume it's coming to stop eventually, but a couple minutes later it still hasn't. You get up. There's no way you can sleep like that. So where's the perfume chamber? I guess it would be through the hatch, right? Is that the perfume chamber? No, that's the engine room. What's the perfume chamber? Look. Nearly every surface, blah, blah, blah. Blobs of goop go around the room. Look. Machine. Spigot. Control panel. 2 preset buttons. Push button. Or push button. And I'll push button again. Pull. I'm going to pull the lever again. Okay, so it did the same thing. So I'm going to push button again. And then I'm going to pull the lever again. Unable to dispense local currency again. Okay, so LS. Oh. OT, if you're watching this, this is pretty funny. Okay, so it doesn't understand that. That would have been really funny, though, if that worked. Okay, so ls is a Linux terminal command that shows you the directories in the directory you're in. So it's really, like, this is Linux terminally enough that I'm pretty amused. Let's do exit /q. T, what's another command I should try? I tried like cd ... and that didn't do anything. Just cd. It doesn't like cd. Vim manual. It just asked if I needed help. Okay. rm-rf/. No. Okay. So actually, we're going to look at help for assistance. So this is a story to help you interact with simple English command. Get wrench. The wrench was just an example. There are no wrenches in space. Turn knob. There are no knobs in space. Enter phone booth. There are no phone booths in space. Open box. There are no boxes in space. Read pamphlet. There are no pamphlets in space. Oh, I didn't read. Okay, help. And finally, remember the adventure gamer's maxim. If it's possible to do, it must be good in lies. Pour orange juice into... Oh, hey, Maddie Subs, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Into glass. That's just... There's no orange juice in space, and we are... Whoops. Look at you just now following. This life. You're doing a final pass on this edit lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Good luck with your edit. Also, I'm jealous of your TwitchCon badge, by the way. And also, I'm sad that I missed you there. Yeah, suspicious first-time chatter. So sus. Put plate on placemat. There are no plates in space. Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, don't do that in production. Do not rm-rf/. Yes, I know. I know, T, but I appreciate you telling me definitely not to do that. Okay, so we're looking. So, blobs of pink goop. So I'm at the point where I'm supposed to put the can in a hole. Put can in hole. That doesn't go there. Or actually, I'm supposed to sleep. I already slept, and now there's a perfume room. Go to hatch. Put can in hole. Oh, there is a hole in here too? Okay. There was not a frickin' hole described here. Pale, you saved my life. Okay, so we bring the can close to the hole, which was not previously described that I could tell, and the hole sucks the pink goop right in. The nearby gauge fills up. Okay, now we can fucking sleep. You lie down in the sleeping pod, close the lid, and drift off. Secure, in 57 and something years, you'll return to Bugmars, a wealthy frog. When you wake up, you're clearly not in your sleep pod. You blearily glance around to get your bearings, and you appear to have been sleeping on a heart-shaped bed covered in roses. A voice comes from the next room. Awake already. A wispy human figure in a bathrobe and crown walks in. She bends over and kisses you on the nose, and suddenly you feel your body shifting. Yay! She laughs and claps, and you realize that you've been transmogrified into a human form.